Hi, thanks for joining me, and welcome to or welcome back to A Lively Perspective, where I'm sharing my love of homeschooling and my passion for all things book related. Today's video is the first video in my back to school series for the school year 2021 to 2022. For those who are new, we're a homeschooling family of 3, and we've been homeschooling our daughter since she started school, and she will be entering her 3rd grade in this new school season. In today's video, I'm going to share with you all the goodies that you see behind me, and that includes some curriculum supplements, as well as our back to school supplies. Before I get started, I do want to say this is a huge haul for back to school for our family. So you would not have seen something that was full of this many books, and some you can't even see because my chair is in front of it, last year, for example. So I'm just going to be really brutally honest with myself mostly, but to you. There's a couple reasons why I have so many things on this table. Just quickly, I started watching BookTube, and if you haven't checked out BookTube and you like books, definitely do so, about a year and a half ago, and that led me to quickly discover Book Outlet. And then last summer, I started watching homeschool videos as well. I'm mentioning that because then I came across so many amazing books that ended up being put on our to-buy list that I dreamed about having for our homeschool, that sort of thing. So I really splurged over the last couple months and felt okay doing so, because the other thing we did this year is when I say we, I mean my partner Michael and I really worked towards having a dream of mine come true, and that is to have a home personal library. So we've done that. We're still working on it. I will be showing you that because part of it's going to end up part of this back to school series in terms of organization and homeschool spaces. But the reason I mention that is because I had a lot of shelves to fill up. So I've had a good time in the past year. And if you haven't seen any of my other hauls, definitely do so. I'm going to link the homeschool hauls specifically up above. But I also have like middle grade hauls and all that if you want to check it out, if you like those kind of videos. But I'm saying that because it's been an abnormal year for us, and I've had a great time, and I'm so excited to dive in. But I'm probably going to slow down on some of those hauls because now it's time to focus on really getting into those, digging into those, and coming up with some plans for our new school year so we can enjoy all those amazing books and all the supplies that you see behind me. Because I have these, I wanted to share it with you, and I want to share my excitement and my joy and my gratitude for having the resources to bring these amazing things into our homeschool this year. So I hope you enjoy this haul and you get some ideas for your homeschool as well. And without further ado, let's jump in. This is one of the Thinking Tree Fun Schooling books, and this is Sarah's Secret 90-Day Pocket Planner. Today I will begin again. There's a huge stack of the fun schooling books behind this chair because I'm going to use quite a few of them this year in our homeschooling. I love them, and I think they're a lot of fun. We've been using them this summer and having a good time with them. And I'll just show you this one. It's going to be part of my planning. It's basic. It's the same on every single page. And I want to use this in my morning routine to just write down the things I need to focus on that day. I love the simplicity of this one. Oh. Okay, this item, totally for fun. We do a lot of poetry tea time, and we always have tea in our honey. I just thought it was absolutely adorable, and we always love dressing our table. I thought it was fun, so I added that in. I've been saving for a couple months all the stuff I got from Amazon. I was going to do an Amazon haul, and then when I decided to do the series, I wanted to throw it all in, or I'd have haul videos forever, and I needed to kind of get on with things and start the planning stage. I say this because this was one of the things that I bought a couple months ago, and it's the Flower Families A Go Fish game. I thought it would be great to do a flower study this summer, that sort of thing. It didn't happen. But I'm going to play the games this year because it'll be something that we just have a lot of fun with, and I'm going to show you these cards because they're absolutely gorgeous and stunning. Oh, so how you play this game is you have to get, it's kind of a little bit different from Go Fish in the sense that you have to get flowers. You have to choose flowers that are in the category, the same category, as opposed to, do you have a tulip? It's the category the tulip would fall under, which I thought was really interesting and an easy way to start learning categories. This year, I got a lot of paints just for fun. And the paints are from Walmart and from Michael's. So these were on sale. These are gorgeous. These are metallic washable paints. So these are just for fun. And I got another set, I'm not sure where they are, of these for in glitter. And another thing I got on sale at Michael's, and I fell in love with it, are these watercolors. Now, Vivian has quite a few watercolors, but none these vibrant colors. So I thought these were absolutely beautiful. I grabbed those. As you'll see when we get into the curriculum, we are doing a artist course, kind of like an artist study at home this year. So there's a list of supplies I needed for that. I have almost everything except for chalk pastels. So we needed oil pastels. We needed some watercolor. So I got some more watercolors. And we also needed these tempera cakes. Now, I've seen much larger ones, but we've never used them, and I'm not sure if we're going to use them more than these classes, so I thought we'll try with this. This set was extra that I got. This is the ones based on skin tones, so Vivian will be able to paint more accurate skin tones, and these were the colors that are in the course that you'll see. And they also asked that you get tempera paint blue and white, so because this was such a good deal, of course, got all the colors. And I have not used this tempera paint, so I'm not sure if we'll use it more than the course or not. It'll be one of the reasons I love this upcoming artist study is that we get to, sorry, out of frame. One of the reasons that I really love this artist study we're going to do is it's really easy to follow, and we use lots of different paints, so we get familiar with those a little bit this year, which will be fun. And to continue on with the paint supplies, so I grabbed two of these from, I think Walmart for this, and this is a watercolor pad, so I grabbed two of those because she can have a lot of fun with them. And the other thing required for that artist study is a drawing paper, so I grabbed this at Staples while I was in there for something else. So this is a deluxe Canadian Rocks and Minerals, and this is from Scholastic. And if you saw my Scholastic haul video, you know I was in the clearance bins, and this was one of the things, so it was really cheap. I grabbed it. And one, we're Canadian, so I thought making the connection with the rocks in Canada is fun. And two, I love to have these things on hand so that when we're doing a lot of read-alouds, that Vivian can do something and keep herself busy and enjoy herself while I'm reading something. And I find she listens really well that way, and we have a much more enjoyable time all around. We got some pom-poms, and the reason I got these was because I heard another homeschooler mention that she used these for the dry erase boards instead of having like some sort of cloth or whatever, that these were fantastic, the big ones. And I thought, oh my goodness, what a great idea. So I grabbed some too. Vivian is always saying best day ever when things are going really well in a day and she's having a great time. So I grabbed this. It says best day ever for our first day of school. Lots of fun things planned for the first day of school. Grab these. Ooh. Yeah, things just went flying. Okay, now I did grab 3 of these tins from Winners, and I just think they're fantastic. So we have a set of markers, and as you're going to see, I bought quite a few markers and pencil crayons this year because I really want to encourage my daughter to use the fun schooling books, and I thought that might help her to do so. Okay, more scissors because I don't know where they go, but we're losing them like constantly. I actually got 2 pairs, but we already opened a pair because we couldn't find a pair. There's like scissor monsters in your house. All right, highlighters. So these are for me. I thought I'd celebrate and give her own package of highlighters. More Sharpies because you can never have enough Sharpies. Skinny sticks I'm going to throw in our crafts. And these are scented glue sticks, which, I don't know, might be an incentive to sniff glue. Let's hope not, shall we? More erasers. Because we have our personal library upstairs and we're going to be using it a lot, there's little kits I'm doing up to have upstairs and down because I don't want to be running upstairs and downstairs for pens and pencils. We have correction tape, Again, I thought I'd give Vivian her own this year. More googly eyes, because you can't have enough googly eyes. And I bought 2 more packages of these flags, Post-it notes, because these are what we use for our homeschool. And I use them for bookmarkers now and many, many things, but particularly for homeschooling where you have so many books on the go, I find these are fantastic. And then we have the dry erase markers. And this was the last of the painting supplies. This is glitter glue, and this was just for fun. It was a sale at Michael's, so I grabbed them. We actually just bought some shelving from IKEA, and we organized all her painting supplies, which you will see in an upcoming organizational video. Then I got some felt, and this is for a specific project. Vivian has subscription letters that come every month, and I purchased a mailbox, so we're gonna decorate that. I thought this would be a great way to do that, and you'll probably see that in an upcoming video as well, because I want to show you the subscription letters that we get monthly and what we kind of do with those. So last year we called the days we opened some of the mail Monday mail, and then on Wednesday we had like Writing Wednesday for our pen pals, that sort of thing. I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be this year, but that's what we did last year. More supplies. I feel like I could have had this better organized, but anyway, this will be a long video. I went a little crazy on the pencils. And one is because I saw so many homeschoolers using these big pencils for their kids who were learning to write, that sort of thing. And this is where watching all these videos came into play, because yeah, this is something she could have had a couple years ago, but I couldn't resist getting a package. And pencils drove me nuts last year. We were always sharpening them, couldn't find sharpeners, they kept breaking. So I now know, I heard another woman say these don't break and how amazing they are. And I had already purchased these, but I went and bought them because I want the pencils that don't break all the time, because they're worth the money. It drove me bananas last year. Okay, I picked up a couple of these at the dollar store, and I absolutely love these. These are the ones where you can put stuff in between. So instead of putting page protectors in binders, they all come attached into one, and I have found a couple of really great uses for things like this, and one of them you'll see in an upcoming video for sure. All right, I gotta move a couple things here. Okay, I have to say, as I'm filming this, I'm wondering if this is just going to be way too long. I think what I'm going to do is keep going, but there might end up a part A and a part B to this video. We'll see. I'm going to leave all the books to the second part of the video, and when I'm editing, if it's too long, then I'm just going to make a part B. All right, so I don't know what that means for the intro, but we'll figure it out. I got another binder for Vivian. One of the things we did on the first day of school last year, or before school, I'm not sure, was that I printed something off for her to color and to put in, and then helped her design her own binder, and it just felt really special for her. So I'll do that again this year. Although I have to say we hardly used it, but maybe this year it'll be different. So last year I found myself a little too disorganized that it made for some cranky days. So I'm going to do what I've heard many others on BookTube talk about, or BookTube, YouTube, talk about, and that is to prepare things 6 weeks in advance. So I got one of these to see if this helps with that. I'll let you know. And I got 2 Hilroy. These, I believe, came from Staples, and she can do copy work or dictation down here and draw a picture up there. I thought those are really cool. Okay, I thought we'd try something new this year in terms of dry erase boards. So Vivian can hold one and I can hold one if we want to do something on the couch. There we have those, or even sitting at the kitchen table. And I grabbed one of these dry magnetic erase boards. I did use one of these last year, but the size of it was very cumbersome, so it was always a bit irritating. So I have one of these from IKEA. It's the things that hold the cookbooks. Anyway, they're great for books. And I thought I can sit this on this kitchen table when we're doing school, and I can use it when I need to. And when I don't, I can pack everything away. So I thought that might be pretty cool. We'll see how that goes this year as well. That's new. Now, these I grabbed at Michael's. They were in the clearance bin, and they are see-through. We've already used one of them. And we put all her Valentine's sticker in one. It had like a red top. I thought it was perfect. And the reason I grabbed these is because we have tons of pencil crayons, but you never know what's in them. So I thought having clear bags was genius. And I grabbed some of these Color of the World, and I love these. You can really try to get people's skin tone perfect. I think this is a great idea. So I wanted some of those for our crayons as well. And more printing paper. And these are for plates for your kitchen. I got these at Winners. I have a couple of these from IKEA that are wooden that I've used over and over and over. But I love these because they're gold. They're a little bit prettier. And I bought 3 of these at Winners. So I'm going to have these in our new library. And we'll be using one for homeschool as well. All right. I also picked up just from like the dollar store a container, and this is going to have all the supplies that we need for Vivian's pen pals. And she has about 6 of them, and I'm trying to make it a little more fun because she started to feel like it was just work. I didn't trick her that well with those. So what we did this year is we collected a lot of postcards from Nova Scotia so that it's shorter and easier for her to keep in touch with her pen pals. And we get the stamps and everything we need, the cards. And I saw somebody else do these. I thought, well, we'll try it. Although it isn't something we've actively used in our homeschool. And we'll have to think of creative ways to do that. I'm not sure a postcard is appropriate, but for some of the letters we send. So we'll put in some more things to decorate in there. And you'll see more about that in an upcoming video. All right, I think I'm going to end this video here because it's already quite long, and I'm going to do a part B that I'll show later on this week. So if you want to see that, please make sure to hit subscribe and hit like if you enjoyed this content, and look for further videos in the back to school series. And I will see you with another video soon. Happy homeschooling.